Welcome back, friends. Are you a true Wednesday fan? And want Wednesday Season 2? Because Season 1's ending left you curious. Let's discuss 8 biggest unanswered questions after the finale. Wednesday does a fantastic job of tying up loose knots and giving closure to its outcasts. By the end of the show's first season, Wednesday uncovered the identity of the monster that was preying around Nevermore Academy, solved the mystery of her parents' involvement with a murder, and figured out what the prophecy that pitched her against Jericho's Pilgrim founder meant. What happened to Laurel Gates? During Wednesday's finale, the students of Nevermore Academy band together to defeat the Hyde, the resurrected Joseph Crackstone, and the woman who awakened both creatures, Laurel Gates, Christina Ricci. Tyler, Hunter Doohan, aka the Hyde, is knocked down by Enid, Emma Myers, after the girl wolfs out under the blood moon. Crackstone meets an irreversible death after Wednesday stabs his black heart. Finally, Laurel is subdued by Eugene, Mustafa, and his bees. After Laurel is incapacitated by the bee stings, Wednesday asks her Nevermore colleagues to look away while she deals with the woman. While that might indicate Wednesday killed the woman, everything happens outside the frame. And if there's one rule in television that we must never forget, is that if we don't see a body, we should be suspicious about a character's demise. So, what happened with Laurel? Did Wednesday try to kill her? Did the girl succeed? Or did Wednesday only capture Laurel to give her to the police? Season 2 of Wednesday should reveal the fate of Laurel Gates. 2. Does Tyler escape prison? One of the final scenes of Season 1 of Wednesday sees Tyler in chains inside a police armored car. Tyler is being transported to prison after being responsible for the death of 6 people. However, during his trip, Tyler transforms into the Hyde, using his strength to break the chains that bind him. Unfortunately, the series ends before we can learn if Tyler managed to escape or if the containment measures were enough to take him to prison. Be it as it may, Season 2 should let us know if the Hyde is secured somewhere or if he's lurking in the woods, waiting for his next victim. 3. What happened to Tyler's mother? In the last episode of Wednesday, we learned that Tyler's mother was also a Hyde. Her postpartum disorder triggered her transformation, but we never learn what exactly happened to her in the end. For most of the season, we are led to believe Tyler's mother is dead, as his father, Sheriff Galpin, Jamie McShane, refuses to discuss the subject. Or were Tyler and Laurel just pawns in someone else's game? When she goes back home after Nevermore Academy's classes were cancelled for the semester, Wednesday wonders if Laurel was the mastermind behind everything that happened or if she was only a pawn. There must be more people in the world who hate outcasts and want to see their destruction. If the series gets renewed, we should learn if Laurel was acting alone or if a more vicious adversary is still surveilling the Addams family. 5. Who sent Wednesday the anonymous messages? While we don't know if Laurel had any associates, we can be sure someone else is tracking Wednesday. That's because, in the finale, the girl gets threatening messages on her phone from an anonymous number. Together with the messages, Wednesday also gets photos of herself leaving Nevermore. That means whoever is stalking her was on the job after Laurel, Tyler, and Crackstone were out of the scene. There's a bigger mystery for Wednesday to solve in Season 2 of the show, and we can't wait to see what happens next. 6. Will Wednesday go back to Nevermore Academy? While we can be hopeful that Wednesday will come back for Season 2 on Netflix, we don't know whether a follow-up season will take place on Nevermore Academy or somewhere else. Sure, getting Wednesday back at school can give audiences a familiar background and ensure the series' excellent supporting cast has a reason to return. However, Season 1 of Wednesday seems to have explored all the main extracurricular activities on Nevermore, which means Season 2 needs to get creative in order not to feel repetitive. Getting out of Nevermore, on the other hand, can keep things fresh by letting us know how outcasts adapt in other corners of the world. 7. Who will take over as Nevermore's headmaster? In their season finale, Headmistress Weems, Gwendolyn Christie, meets a gruesome end after Laurel murders the shape-shifting master of Nevermore Academy with nightshade poison. Weems could be stubborn, but she loved outcasts and was ultimately willing to risk her life to protect the children of Nevermore. 8. Will Bianca join the morning song cult? Most of Wednesday's side characters have closure by the end of the season. Ajax, Georgie Farmer, loses his fear of petrifying Enid, and they finally become a couple. Enid wolfs out and fulfills her fate of becoming a mighty werewolf. Eugene finds a true friend on Wednesday, which gives him the courage to fight against evil during the final showdown. Nevertheless, we are not sure what will happen with Bianca, Joy Sunday. During the first season, we learn that Bianca was raised as a con woman by her mother, and the girl even used her siren song powers to be admitted to Nevermore. Since then, Bianca has been trying to lead an honest life, which might prove difficult after her mother's return to Jericho.